Number 2 thing you don't want to do is guilt tripping. There are 2 reasons why guilt tripping is a bad idea. One, you love that person and or they're very important to you. Why do you want to put guilt on them? Guilt is a terrible thing to walk around with. And I watch people guilt trip their significant others, and I just don't understand it. You said you would die for this person. You said till death do us part or whatever ring, and I won't fuck hoes anymore. And now you're making their life miserable? Oh, all for their eventual good, I'm sure. But the second point is, it's just not an effective way to communicate. And you can sort of guilt trip young children to do things, and maybe that's a part of being a child and growing up. But because you should have some fucking deep shame about some bad shit you did. But a lot of times when you're having conversations with people, they didn't do something like was dishonorable. There's just a disagreement there and nuance and perspective. And so guilt isn't something you shoot off first with. And it really, a decent person will have guilt anyway when they realize what's going on. If you're saying, well, you should feel guilty about this, it's probably you're at an impasse anyway. In addition to that, if you try to guilt trip someone, that's a really good way of enhancing their recalcitrance, which means like they're just like, you know what, fuck you. No, they just stop like a tick. They just bury down and they're just done. It's just ineffective. And I'll add to this nagging. If you nag someone to try to change them or to get something done, you're just elevating the degree to which they find you annoying and hate you. Nagging is almost everywhere a bad idea, and the only reason you're doing it is because you're frustrated. You didn't think through and say, from a psychological engineering perspective, if I nagged this person to be better, they would get better and they would love it. It would be great. No one's ever done that because that logic doesn't hold. We only ever nag people because we're frustrated and it just comes out. But like most things that come out in times when you're frustrated, they're probably not the right answer for how to effectively communicate with someone. So guilt tripping, nagging, is 90% of the shit my parents talked to me about when I was a kid is off the table. Crazy, I know.